Hey and welcome back to my channel. In today's reading we're going to look into what are you currently manifesting. So this could be subconsciously or consciously. So it will kind of be a confirmation for those who are purposefully manifesting. And then just like a wake up call for those who aren't, to either continue on the way that you're sort of going or make some changes if you don't like the result. Same for those purposefully manifesting. So it's kind of like a confirmation to see if you're on the right path. So let's get into it. This is group 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. I'm going to give maybe 10 seconds for you to work out which group is calling to you. And I'll see you at your pile that you've chosen. Bye. Hi group 1, let's get into your reading. So the first cards we have are 4 of Wands, the Chariot, and 7 of Wands. So a lot of sort of wand fiery energy I can see. So with the 4 of Wands, that's kind of a card of like celebration, maybe marriage, maybe families, sort of success and coming together. Maybe like a triumphant sort of card. It's a really nice card, especially for like expanding your family or connecting to the community. Maybe you want to buy property. It's a really like happy social sort of card, like a soulmate connection as well. And then we have the Chariot, which is sort of like a card of taking action, moving forward and going one way or the other. But it's also, as you can see in the card, he is stalled, so he's not currently moving. Oh, hopefully you can see. It's a wee bit blurry, but hopefully you can work it out. Hopefully you know what the Chariot card looks like. But yeah, so it's kind of a card of like, you know what you want, but you're still stuck on what direction to take. You're still kind of stuck like, should I move forward with this idea? Is this the correct way to go? Like, should I follow this path or the other path? So it's kind of like, you know what you want, but maybe you're stuck on how to get there, or maybe you have other burdens in your life. So maybe you have a family to look after. Maybe you have just something that you need to take time with. So you're like, should I follow the path of what I want, or should I follow the path of what I need, sort of thing. And then we have the 7 of Wands, which is a card of someone sort of being attacked. So maybe you're feeling quite defensive, maybe overwhelmed, sort of maybe overwhelmed by the attention even, or questioning if you're going to get what you want, or maybe you're realizing you don't actually want this anymore, like you're your own worst enemy. Could even be that you're too bound to an idea or too bound to an opinion, but I'm feeling an idea, especially since this is a manifesting video. So with these cards, what I'm seeing is, for some of you, this could be a romance, this could be a marriage, this could be a career, or something like that really brings you joy, even a friendship, just something that makes you kind of want to live, something that's so perfect. And I'm kind of getting, I don't know why, but for this group I'm getting a strong pull that maybe it's like a soulmate, like a love type of thing, but something, I'm getting a person, but I'm sure for some of you it's a career as well. But maybe you're too tightly bound to who it is or how it's going to happen. Maybe you are crushing hard, or you're in a relationship or with someone and you're so like, this is my person, this is how it's going to happen, this is the one. But you're realizing that you're your own worst enemy. You're so bound to this idea. You're so being so forceful, attacking others who maybe it's saying like, take a look, like rethink your life. So you're too set on how this event is going to happen. So of course this can relate to career, this can relate to many other things. We'll see later in the other like cards what they say. But I feel like the Chariot is kind of telling you like, are you going to keep pushing forward for this thing even if it's the wrong choice, or are you going to take a step back and maybe go another direction, that could also be the wrong choice, or they could be the right choice. Either direction could be right, but it's about sort of stopping, taking time back, and reflecting is what I feel like. So I'm going to go ahead and have a look at the other cards now. We have Savouring Pleasure. I fully embrace bliss in my life. And then we have Abundance. So for some of you, this is money that you're seeking. And also like savouring pleasure, something that I definitely get with the Four of Wands. It's something that really brings you joy is what you're currently trying to manifest. So I kind of feel like there's also like mental roadblocks. You're trying to manifest something. I feel like this is kind of like a purposefully manifesting group. So you're purposefully trying to put something out, but there's roadblocks in the way. There's you're getting in your own head. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna pause this and cough. I'm back. I've had the flu and I did not want to cough on the speaker because it's revolting. But anyway, some of you are really manifesting abundance. You're manifesting like an abundance to you might be a happy, like soulful connection, but I'm really getting like a soulmate person connection for a lot of you, but also I do feel like money is something that other people need as well. So I kind of feel like you're trying to manifest that. You're trying to get to this sort of Four of Wands, this happiness, this joy, this triumphant, but you're sort of getting in your own way, and others are trying to help you along the way, but you're sort of battling and fighting them off because you're so concrete set on how you think things should go. So our next card we have is Throat Chakra. The angels are helping you, lovingly speaking your truth. And we also have Bountiful Nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree. Garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. So I feel like a good way for you to sort of bring this manifestation into fruition is to like speak it out loud, and speak it out loud like you believe it, especially with this throat chakra. Like speak your truth, speak what you want out. And we also have like take time in nature, maybe go into nature and say what you want. I really feel like you're really close to your manifestation. I don't know why, I'm just getting like the sense of like, you know, when you're so close but then you start to give up because you actually feel like I've been working on this for so long and it's not happening, but it's you're giving up right before the finish line. I feel like that with the Chariot as well, because it's kind of like a race card as well. So I kind of get in the sense as well as for some of you, do not give up just yet. Like you're so close to getting what you want. So I've just got to say, like, keep pushing forward. But also I feel like for some of you, you really do need to reflect on which way, like which direction is the right direction to take. And you may never know if that was right. Sometimes we can always have regrets on, did we make the right move? But to be honest, everything happens for a reason. So although you might have like a rough patch going on, especially with the Seven of Wands, it's to teach you that that's what you don't like, so that then you know in the future, this is what I want. So we'll have a look at the other cards. We have Infinite Abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. So another abundance card. I really, really, truly feel this group is purposefully manifesting. And like I said earlier, you're so close to the finish line. For some of you, don't give up just yet. I just want to say it might not happen how you think it's going to happen. That's what I'm kind of getting from these cards is... like how I said at the very start with the tarot cards, you're so bound to an idea, you're so thinking this is how it's going to happen. And I get that with manifesting, they like a lot of videos I watch it, I truly believe in manifestation, and I always see like, visualize it, say, think in your head exactly how it's going to happen, write in deep detail how this is going to happen. And I feel like that works for some people, and then others it doesn't work at all. I manifested $5,000 a few years ago, and I did that by being very open with it. I said, I want money, I'm open to however much the universe wants to give me. I also said I'm open to how it's going to happen as well. I was very fluid with how the manifestation was going to happen. All I knew was that I needed money at that time. So that's when I'm kind of feeling like you need to be a wee bit more open with how it's going to happen. Like some people, they want money, so they start visualizing and winning a lotto ticket. But you're locking yourself into only lotto being your way you're going to get the money. So I feel like be more open to how it's going to happen. Say with a relationship, there might be someone you're really, really deeply crushing on or in love with, and it's maybe best to, instead of manifesting this person, manifest the characteristics that you like of a person and how you think you deserve to be sort of treated. And if that person you had a crush on is the right person, they will come into your life. And if they weren't the right person, someone even better is going to come around. So that's what I really feel like for group 1 that I want to tell you, is to be a bit more fluid with how you want your manifestation to happen. You don't have to be so tightly bound to the idea. Be a bit more free, like know what you want, but just let the universe decide how this is going to come into your life. So our next card we have is Triumphant Success. So this is a super positive card, especially when manifesting. So I feel like once you push through these roadblocks and you realize that you can achieve anything, it may not happen how you want it, but it's going to happen even better than you imagine. That's what I think this card is trying to, like, you will get that triumphant success when you just believe and you push through and you're open with how things are going to go. I even mentioned when I was talking about the Four of Wands, like a triumph. So it's very weird that this word has came back. So I'm very I really, really do feel like group 1, you're really on the right path. Just be aware. Can you stop, please? Hey? Sorry, that was my cat. Yeah, you've just got to be a wee bit more open with how things are going to go. So our next card we have, these are our last two. We have Realize, Act Like a Leader, the creation of. So this is, you're trying to create something, but you've got to act more like a leader. You're also maybe wanting to gain respect or things brought to life. It's really something that you're really trying to manifest. So I'm getting kind of like, act like a leader, take charge, and realize that you can do anything you put your heart and soul into. All of these cards have been so good, especially abundance, infinite success, another infinite abundance, triumphant success, like the card, you're so close. And then our last card we have is Communicate, Analyze, Let Your Mind Tell You How To, the awareness of, many thoughts about or from, many words. So this relates again to the throat chakra. It's kind of communicate what you want, let it be known to the universe. It's kind of like, I know this is the hardest part, is letting go, but I feel like that's what kind of needs to happen, is because you're so close that maybe your mind's now starting to get into it. You know, when you're so close to a project being finished that you then start doubting, was this project good enough? Did I do this correctly? And all those negative thoughts start getting in the way. So I really do feel like you're really close to your manifestation. So don't give up right before the finish line. So I hope this resonated with you, group 1. If it did, please subscribe. I have a lot more videos planned, and I already have a lot of videos on my channel. Hopefully I see you next time. Bye. Hi group 2, let's get into your reading. So we have the 9 of Discs or Pentacles and the 8 of Discs or Pentacles. And our last card we have is the Tower. So I'm kind of getting like, with these cards, the Tower is of course a card of like crisis mode, acting now. You've built something on shaky ground, like expect the unexpected, like realize that change is happening for you, not to you. And with like, I know it's kind of a scary card to get, but with the other cards, I kind of feel like, especially with the 8 of Discs or Pentacles, that's the card of like working for yourself, doing something that you've always wanted to do, hard work and determination. See, he's sort of creating his craft, so maybe there's something creative that you want to do. It's sort of like a job well done, like it's a really like hard working type card. And then we also have the 9 of Discs, which is also a card of like overnight success, maybe a holiday, maybe taking a break from work and to see the beauty around you, finishing a project. So I'm kind of feeling like maybe it happens all so quickly with the Tower. Like maybe you want to be an artist or something creative is what I'm feeling. Maybe a musician, who knows, something like, you know what you want to do. So it could happen so fast, like with this Tower. It could happen, you know, like, and especially with the 9 of Discs, which is like something happening overnight, something that you never sort of imagined. So I'm kind of feeling like, and of course the 8 of Discs is about your hard work, something you've put effort into. I kind of feel like maybe a hobby's going to take off out of nowhere. So I feel like maybe this group, you're manifesting to try and have one of your hobbies do well. Maybe you're trying to manifest like being an artist, trying to manifest being a musician, trying to manifest something along those lines is what I'm feeling. So I feel like the Tower card is to tell you this could happen out of nowhere. Like you could be maybe posting on social media or something for so long, and then suddenly something takes off out of nowhere. But kind of like that overnight success thing can kind of also be a double-edged sword if it's, so I feel like the Tower is warning you of like, also watch out with how it's going to happen, because with overnight successes sometimes they disappear just as soon as it sort of came around. So I kind of feel like this is like try to kind of take the bull by the horns and make sure you make the most of it, and really try to, if the success does suddenly come out of nowhere, make sure you stick to putting time and effort into it, because it could just disappear just as fast as it came. But we'll see what the other cards have to say. We have Soaring into Joy, Childlike Wonder Fills My Life. So I kind of feel like this could be a project that you've wanted to do ever since you were a child. You've always wanted to do this this adventure in your life. Like you've always wanted to do this. Our next card we have is Choose a New Direction. So that's what I kind of feel like the Tower is telling you, is that this all could happen so fast that you might get sort of overwhelmed and let it go to waste. So I feel like instead of I feel like maybe some of you are manifesting just I'm kind of getting with social media for some of you, so I'm going to use that as sort of a sort of like a reference type thing. So maybe you're manifesting that, I don't know, Instagram post does super well, but you're not manifesting on solid ground. You're not manifesting for this to do well for a long time sort of thing. You're not manifesting for it to be like a life lifetime goal. You're just so focused on maybe an Instagram post to do well, maybe a song to take off, maybe an artwork for people to, like, you know, buy. I feel like you're really focused on one thing, but I kind of feel like you need to sort of manifest that a range of things will happen. So that's why I feel like with the new direction is to take a new outlook on how this is going to happen. Don't feel so tied into one idea and how one thing is going to happen, because I really get the feeling it could just happen overnight, but you're not manifesting for stability. So our next card we have is Ear Chakra. Notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. And we also have Release Jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly what you affirm. Let other people's success inspire you rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. So, for some of you, this could be your roadblock, is that you're seeing other people get the same things that you want, and it's sort of bringing you down, and it might be making you a wee bit depressed or desperate, and those sort of mindsets hold us back from our manifestations greatly. So I kind of feel like, and especially the ear chakra, listen to those messages. If you feel like a message is really popping out to you and you really feel like those words were meant for you, then to just believe it. And that's why I kind of get from this pile is that you're so focused on one direction and how one thing is going to happen that maybe you're manifesting on shaky ground, especially with the Tower. You're so tied into one thing, but and then maybe you're so focused on this one thing that it's making you jealous when you see other people getting infinite abundance, getting so much stuff, and you're like, I'm just asking for this one thing. This person's getting, you know, like 20 things, and I just want this one, and it's not happening. So that's what I really feel like for this group, is that just sort of be a bit more with the flow, sort of release this jealousy, release these sort of negative thoughts and opinions, because it's really hindering your manifestations. So our next card we have is Crystals. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. And we also have Shadow. So I really, the Shadow card is really sticking out to me, as, like I said, like this jealousy, this Tower energy is sort of going on with you. You're not soaring into joy just yet, but once you learn to take a look at your shadow self, take a look at why you're having those sort of negative thought patterns, that's what I really feel like the cards are trying to say, is to really refresh your mind, choose a new direction, like choose a new way of thinking, choose a new path for yourself, because you can get anything you want once you believe, and you believe that it's for you. And we also have crystals, so maybe a crystal could help with you. There's a lot of, I think, like black tourmaline to sort of get rid of that negative energy and those negative thought patterns, and maybe finding a good crystal for sleeping. Yeah, I really feel like this energy is very, and I don't mean to be mean, but it's in a very desperate energy. You're not manifesting in a joyous, like, fun energy. It's a manifesting energy of, I need this sort of thing. And that's, like I said earlier, I feel like you're in that energy of, like, I'm just trying to manifest one thing. Why is everybody else getting all of these things? I just want this one thing to happen for me. And that's that's a desperate energy. So our last cards we have are your ideas. By making the right connections, the idea in question, get your ideas going. Short-term thinking, who or what is around you. So I kind of get from that card of like I said earlier, this is maybe like a passion of yours, maybe music, maybe art, something sort of creative, and you're really thinking short term. So I feel like the cards are telling you is to really open up and really be more open and take a look at your shadow self, take a look into why you feel this way. We also have faith. Don't worry about it. Now's the time. Success, benefit, there will be. So I feel like this is a really nice card to end on, as anything can happen once you be a bit more open, a bit more fluid, and a bit more just don't worry about what other people are getting. Like, let their success stories inspire you instead of feeling like maybe you feel like the wrong people are getting everything, and maybe you feel like you're a good person and you're seeing bad people get stuff. But the thing is, the universe doesn't dictate who is good or who is bad. They only see who is thinking in a positive mindset, who's using positive affirmations, who's being like being free and being open and being happy. That's what the universe like picks up on, this more energy. So I feel like you really need to take a shift in your energy, be a bit more happy, be a bit more joyous, just appreciate the little things. I don't know why I have this message in my head that for some of you it might be good to start a journal, maybe every day or every time you remember. Write down 3 things that you're really grateful for, and they could be simple things like, I'm grateful I have eyesight, I'm grateful I have a house to live in, I'm grateful that I have access to the internet. Like, anything you can think of that you're grateful for, just write it down, and it can really bring up your energy and bring up your positive thinking, and then you'll be able to kind of have like anything you wanted. I get this group that you're like a really good person, but you're going through a lot of struggles at the moment. So I just feel like take a step back and just try and see the positive side of what's going on. So I hope this group resonated for you in any sort of way. And if it did, please subscribe. I have a lot of videos on my channel and a lot more coming soon. So hopefully I see you next time, Group 2. Bye. Hi, Group 3. Let's get into your reading. So we have the 10 of Cups, the Star, and the 9 of Wands. So really, really good cards to come up, especially if you're manifesting. So I feel like the 10 of Cups is sort of like a card of celebration, fulfillment, everything working out, everything you've wanted in your life has been fulfilled. You're at the finish line. Like, it's such a good card to get. And then we also have the Star, and the Star is also an amazing card for manifesting. The Star is like dreams, fulfillment, endless possibilities, inspiration, like releasing your old self, and a new, better version of you is coming through. It's sort of like a greater purpose in life, a spiritual journey. Like, it's an amazing card to have, especially with the 10 of Cups. And then we also have the 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands is sort of like a card of like, he's cautious, he's on guard type of thing. He is wounded, but he's still not giving up. As you can see, he's still got his, wand, his stick, ready to put up a fight in case anybody, comes along and tries to take it. So it's kind of like a resilient card. Like, you're stronger than you imagine. Like, don't give up, stand your ground, endure things. Like, endurance is going to be really, like, you're going to really have to hang in there, because something greater is coming your way. Like, you may be feeling overwhelmed and feeling like, oh, maybe this won't happen. But I just want to tell you, like, it is going to happen, especially with the Star and the Ten of Cups. Like, they're such good cards to get. And with the Nine of Wands, and because we're talking manifestation, like, you're so close. Like, just hang in there. You're almost at the finish line. Especially with, like, the Ten of Cups, like a rainbow, like happiness, joy. It's honestly, even a relationship that's the best you've ever had, like perfect compatibility, the perfect job, the perfect property. Like, it's really the card of, like, fulfilling those types of areas of your life. So we will see what the other cards have to say. So we have taking action. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. And we also have success. Oh, I love this group 3. And then we have you are profoundly clairvoyant. Trust what you see in your mind's eye, as well as with your physical sight. For your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, and guidance. I really like this group. Makes me feel so happy and so positive. So I just want to say, do not give up. If your manifestation seems like it's not happening, you're so close. Like, do not give up. We also have taking action as well, and that's what the Nine of Wands is. He's still putting up a fight, so still push through, still try and get this manifestation. And we also have success as well, which is amazing. Like, it's going to happen. You're so close. Like, do not give up is what I want to say. Like, hang in there. You were so close, group 3. We also have trust your mind's eye, trust your vision. So really, I feel like maybe doing some visions type of manifesting, like trying to visualize what you want. Like, keep hanging in there. Maybe you're already doing that, and if you're not, I would start, like, because these cards are so good. Like, these cards are amazing cards to get in a manifestation video. Like, honestly, your dreams are so close to happening, but just know they're so close, but there's still a wee bit that you have to go through with this Nine of Wands. So there's still a wee bit last sort of battle to push through, but your manifestation, it is coming. So our next card we have is positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. So another amazing card. So I feel like with that, don't let the setbacks get in the way, kind of like correlates to the Nine of Wands. Like, you're so close. Like, we always in life are always going to have negative things happen to us, no matter how positive we're being, no matter how positive we're manifesting. There's going to be setbacks, there's going to be battles, because those battles help us see maybe how we don't want to be treated or how we don't want things to go. So just try and look at them in a positive light. I feel like, just see like, oh, someone's, I don't know, for example, someone's mean to me. That makes me know that I don't want to be treated like that. At my job, I hate doing this duty. That's helped me realise this job's not right for me. Like, stuff like that. Our negative experiences are always there to teach us a lesson and to teach us what we don't want in life, so that we know how to focus on what we want. So honestly, group 3, you have such amazing cards. So we'll see the next one. We have writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. So for some of you, you might be wanting to be a writer, and for others, I feel like this is saying start to write down, scripting what you want to manifest. Like, start to really take a lot of time to do these sort of manifestation type tasks to really get you in the right mindset. because some of us work by just imagining what we want and just sort of believing that way, and then for others, I feel like when you start getting so close to that finish line, those negative thought patterns can kind of creep in. So scripting and visualizing are really great tools for helping you keep the faith, because honestly, you are getting what you are trying to manifest. These cards are also amazing, but there's last battle that you need to sort of put in. Like, there's a wee bit more setbacks that you're going to have to go through, but just know, like, honestly, it is going to happen. So next card we have is Discontent and Boredom. So I feel like that is maybe the energy that you were going through at the moment. You like I said earlier, you're so close, but it's kind of like when you're so close, you kind of feel like giving up because you can't see the finish line. You don't realize how close you actually are. So you might be going through that feeling of like, why isn't this happening? I'm so bored. I feel like I want to give up. Especially if the discontent, like you're not seeing how close you are. So that's what I feel like for group 3. I really want to tell you is that keep pushing through, keep holding the faith and optimism, because you are so close. So our next cards we have is relationships, the beauty, do it with your partner, and cooperation to the perfect, decisions resulting from fairness. So maybe for some of you this is a relationship that you're trying to manifest. I'm kind of getting like, I don't really feel a strong pull in any direction with group 3. Like for the other cards, I really felt like relationship for one, work for the other. But for you group 3, I'm really not feeling any certain pull in any sort of direction. So I feel like group 3 might be because this is a general reading, a lot of you are here for different reasons. So I kind of getting with relationship. It could be a business relationship. It could be a romantic relationship, a friendship relationship. And I'm kind of getting that there's some sort of decision that needs to be made. And it also is the beauty. So like I feel like this is it's really what you're trying to manifest. And our next card we have is the need for control, an obsession, a power struggle, resurrection, get to the heart of it, do it or die. It's kind of do or die, like, and that's what I'm kind of getting, I want to say with this group, like, don't let go just yet, because, like, you're so close to the finish line that if you stop now, you're, like, if you give up completely, it's sort of gone. So I feel like for this group, like, and we have power struggle as well, so maybe that could be for relationship wise. Maybe you're trying so hard to hang on to one relationship that you're not seeing someone else who is right for you. But that's only for some of you. But I just want to say, like, this is an amazing group to get in terms of a manifestation video. You were so close, honestly, you're so close to the finish line. There are a few more battles that you have to go through, but do not give up. Like, your manifestation is coming. These are all such positive cards, so just keep hanging in there, because you're honestly so close. I can't tell you when this manifestation is going to happen, but just know there's going to be a few more setbacks, but there's always setbacks in life. Like, there's always going to be negative things that happen to us, but try not to dwell on that energy. Try to realize that that was for you, like, that was to teach you a lesson. But otherwise, your whatever it is you're manifesting, it is definitely coming. I just want to hopefully, I just want to show you this card, like, success. It is yours. It is coming. I just want to shove that in your face, like, it is coming. So hopefully this resonates with you group 3, If it did, please subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of videos already posted and a lot more coming up, and hopefully I see you next time. Bye, Group 3. Hello, Group 4. This is your reading. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Hermit, and King of Cups, and the Three of Swords. So this was the only group that got 4 tarot cards. I just kept having a jumper come out. So I just decided, okay, group 4 must really need 4 cards to explain their situation. So we have the Knight of Cups, which is kind of like a card of like a young person. Maybe you have unique skills. Maybe you feel like you sort of don't fit in. And there's a bit of escapism going on. Maybe to negative sort of things. I kind of feel like you might also want to be declaring your love, and it's also like a knight in shining armor type thing. So he's artistic, he's lovable, he's charming. Music may be a big part of your life, but it's also a card of like trying to escape the world, which would also correlate with like the Hermit. So maybe you're taking time to yourself. Maybe it's best to really take a look at your life so far, really reflect on what's happened in your life, take a wee bit of time to kind of sink in. We have the Turtle on the Hermit card, so really just take your life. I'm feeling like you're young, especially with the Knight of Cups. Like, you're a young person, you don't need to have it all sorted now. And then we also have the King of Cups, which is like a king who's struggled. He's been through a lot, and he sits on water on like a tiny patch of land. So it's kind of like he may have gone through something, but he holds his throne with dignity. He sees himself as like an equal. You know, he's good at understanding struggles. He wants to, like, it helps him gain respect because he knows what people have been through. He's also like creative, logical, diplomatic. It's kind of like he's that type of person where others just want him to do well. So we also have the Three of Swords, which of course is like heartbreak, especially in the love area, but it could be heartbreak in sort of any area of your life, like something not going to plan, something didn't happen how you thought it would go. And that's what I'm kind of getting with group 4 in general, is that you've been through a lot of hardships, and maybe you're trying to manifest to get out of those hardships, but it's a lot harder to manifest when you're not in the best mindset. So I feel like it's best to, you know, go away, really work on yourself, work on your mental health, work on that sort of area, work on something that's really blocking your manifestation is what I feel like. And you can manifest good or bad. So you might be subconsciously manifesting even more bad if you're already in the mindset, or you're in the mindset of, I do not want these things. All the sort of universe hears is want these things. Like, so you might be, I don't want to be poor. The universe is kind of like, you're thinking about being poor, that's what you want. So you kind of need to rephrase it as in like, I am rich, I have abundance, I have everything I need in life, and kind of rephrase how you're thinking. But we'll have a look at the other cards and see what they have to say. So we have embracing the future. I step into the future with an open heart. So I really do feel like this group, once you really change your mindset, the future is honestly just keep pushing forward, keep moving forward, because the future is going to be like really bright once you get over these sort of battles in your life. We then have perfect timing and crown chakra. Pay attention to your ideas, as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. So I feel like you may be going through a rough patch. But this rough patch is to really teach you what you don't want in life. So I think it was group 3 had this as well. No, maybe group 2. I can't remember now. But if you've chosen 2 groups, it's kind of like that feeling of you have bad stuff in your life to teach you what you don't want. So, maybe you have like someone who's mean to you in life, who speaks down to you. Well, that teaches you that you don't like to be spoken to like that. So you can realize what you do want. Maybe, so maybe you have a job that you hate. Well, that job has taught you that's not the career for you. So I feel like you are going through a rough patch, but it's really a learning lesson. And to still hold out hope, still hold out prayers and blessing, and pay attention to your ideas, because it's all going to happen in perfect timing. This is just a lesson that you're going through at the moment. We also have pay yourself first. Make yourself the most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. So another future card. So I really do feel like this group needs some self-love. Like, you really need to know that this bad patch of your life is really to pay, like, to give you a lesson, to pay you, like I keep saying pay, but like to paying you a lesson. You're learning from it. I kind of get the feeling that maybe you're going through financial struggles, and this is why this finance card has came up. So even if it's only $1 a week that you can save, try and put something away, because we've got 2 future cards. So something in your future is really going to change, but you need to focus on yourself first and focus on that self-love aspect. So, and this group also had 2 life purpose cards. So we have leadership, take charge of the situation, and support. Your life purpose fully supports you. So I kind of feel like maybe you're also this group, maybe your group who especially with pay yourself first, maybe you're always putting others before you, and you keep getting this heartbreak sort of thing. You keep being there and trying so much for everyone else in your life, and you feel like no one's there for you. So I feel like take charge of the situation, is take charge of yourself. Like, put yourself first for once. People might react like negatively at first, but it's just because they're so used to you always being there for them that it's a shock. Like, it's a shock that you stood up for yourself instead of sort of being their slave all the time. And I feel like support will be with you, and support will be with you. And even if it's not people in your life, just know that your spirit guides and your angels, and even people you may not even know, are really wanting the best for you. I sometimes look up people on Facebook who are from high school or something, and I see them doing well in life, and I'm like, yay, go you. So sometimes even just random stuff like that, or maybe I'm a bit weird, but there's always like background supporters, people you don't even know are supporting you. They're there for you. Like, it's sometimes the most weirdest people that you may not even know are your biggest supporters. So we'll have a look at our next cards. We have mental conflict. So I really do feel like this group, you've gone through a lot mentally, and that mental conflict you may be going through is like, should I help others or should I help myself? Or like, you're feeling really mentally confused and really mentally conflicted. So I feel like it would be good for you to really manifest what you want in life as scripting. So writing out what you want, even making a vision board, so that you could kind of get a lot of these ideas out your head and onto some, like maybe a vision board so you can visually see it, or scripting so you could just write it down what you want. I really do feel like this group that you need to get over whatever's mentally harming you or stuff. Like, I feel like this group, you really need to take care of you first before trying to manifest, because it's going to be so much more difficult if you're not in the right mental headspace. So I feel like pay yourself first, like pay attention to you first, and then when you feel like you're really in the positive headspace, then try and manifest other things in your life, because you need to be the most important thing in your life, nothing else. Like, you need to focus on you. So our last cards we have are dedication to achieve, focusing on your goals, the day-to-day reality, use the most business-like way. So I kind of feel like the cards telling you is to just take it one step at a time. Like, do your day-to-day stuff that you need to do, and then if you have any spare time at night or spare time in the morning, maybe that's when you can script what you want, kind of thing. Or I just feel like you really need to take care of you first, take care of business, take care of what's going on in your life, and then try and make time for other things. So try and make time for manifesting. Even if you only have 2 minutes to spare, you could do some visualizations. But I'm really feeling like group 4, you need to take care of your mental health first, because a part of manifestation is trying to be in that positive mindset, seeing the positive of everything. And if you're not mentally there, it can be really difficult, and it can kind of be detrimental to you and your manifestations. So we also have use the quickest way, what is believe, what you want to be known, information, communication. So I kind of get like a good thing for you, of course, would be scripting again, like communicating out what you want. But and use the quickest way, use that like I said, use a minute if that is all you've got. Like, you don't need to be dedicating hours every day to manifesting. So that's all I want to say is for group 4, that love yourself first. That's the first step in your manifestation journey, is to focus on you, get your day-to-day life sorted out first. The manifestation could come later when you're in the right mental sound to even be open to it. Sometimes when you're in that sort of negative mindset, you're not even open. A positive thing could happen, but you might still see the negative side of it. So I kind of feel like just take time for yourself first. Take time to fix your mindset, and then move on to purposefully manifesting. So I hope that this resonated with you, group 4. If it did, please subscribe. I have a lot of videos and a lot more videos coming out soon. So hopefully I see you next time. Bye.